Oh, welcome back, everyone. Uh, Sorry for my voice being the way it is. I ended up getting sick. Uh, yeah, things happen. So I apologize for my voice being scratchy and I'm just not feeling tip-top shape. But I figured I'd make a video because I really want to install these new parts that I got today, which would be for the Jeep here. So I got, well, this part's not really for it. This part here is for my Chevy, that K10 that I got. I got two of them for like $7, and a thing of stickers. So, this will be for the brushless system that I got on there. The brass is not doing so hot, so I got these to replace that and hopefully fix some of the issues. Otherwise, the other part that I got today for my Jeep is this transmission. It is a single-speed transmission, which I'm fine with. But this one's really cool because it's clear. It is from Injora. Oh, man. That's pretty cool. And then you can see the gears turn. So this is going to be more of a torque beast for this, which will be perfectly fine for me. But I just found it interesting that it's clear. It does have the Injora metal gears in it, which will help with durability. So this thing should be built like a rock once I'm done with it. I do have to get the shocks for it yet, the body, and the tires for it. I'm just running these temporarily. And then on top of things, I'll be able to throw my drive shafts on, because now I do have the transmission. But if I can, if I can get the parts for this before a certain date, this transmission will stay in here. Otherwise, I'll end up taking it back out and temporarily putting it into my K10 to go out to a buddy's house. Oh, let's get into these drive shafts and show them off, shall we? Nope, that's garbage. So it does come with just 2 screws. The transmission comes with like 80 billion screws. No, it just comes with, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 screws, and 2 of them are shorter. These transmissions, I find the black ones instead of the silver ones to be more durable. I don't know why, but it's already got the screws in. Yeah, so these ones are built for the Bronco / Defender. But considering that's the chassis I'm using, and it's the only chassis the Jeep fits on, these drive shafts will work just fine for it. Oh, and a thing I heard from one guy that I was with, you want your screws and everything on here to match up as best as possible, so it doesn't wear down that much on your uh, equipment while you're driving it. Just a fun little thing that I learned. So it's good to ask the older people because they tend to have more knowledge than you do. Well, I'll get this opened up, and after that, I'll tell you how to install the transmission drive shafts. Alright. Okay, so when you go and take the transmission off, there's two screws holding the motor on. You just want to take those off, and then the case comes off. I had to get a new case because, well, yeah, you can kind of see why. It's not supposed to be broken right here. The screw ended up stripping on me and breaking. So, yeah, those two small screws that come with this is built for uh the or is for the motor. Now, if I can get the screws off here so I can install the motor, that would be great. Never try to strip your screws. Always use appropriate hardware. If you do buy it off-brand hardware, it tends to not work so hot. If you use Traxxas branded, Milwaukee, I have DeWalt, and their hexes seem to work really well for doing this kind of stuff. But try and use your stock hardware until you can save up to buy the appropriate tools to work on your vehicles. Otherwise, there goes your vehicle. Oh, it's toast. You'll buy a whole new screw kit for it, just so you can hopefully be able to drive it again. Yep. So yeah, these gears are like very, very well machined. Comes with a little bit of grease, which I'm alright with, and it does come with bearings too. I shot that a little bit ago. I thought that was pretty good that it came with bearings. Not everything comes with bearings, so. And if Injora is watching this video, it'd be great for the Traxxas 2-speed transmission to get the my bad, metal gears for that one too. All I do is strip those, and it drives me crazy. Anyways, after you got that taken apart, you got two little holes right there that your motor mounts onto. And we can reuse the same screws because they weren't broken. Or stripped in this case. Or, actually, maybe they won't work. I think they're a little too short, actually. Well, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Try and open this up. Okay, so I did end up using the screws that came with the transmission. The other screws seem to be just a slightly bit bigger in head size, so I do recommend using the stuff that came with. Now we can throw this back together. So the screws on. And don't over tighten things. That's also how you strip your screws. You gotta try and take them off, and it's a nightmare. Trust me. And sometimes it's better to do it so you're not cross threading. Doing it so you're going from one screw and going across. So like, per se, I did that screw, and instead of going to like that screw or that screw, I go to that screw in the top. Just to help the case sit better and feel better. And it's pretty much the same thing as on a regular old vehicle when you go and put tires on. It's always better to go across and just make sure that these screws are on tug, or not tug, snug, like a snug and a bug in a rug. Otherwise, might be dealing with some slight issues. Man, I'm already 10 minutes into the video. Next, front drive shaft. It doesn't matter. One end will have, will be the same end as on here, and it'll just slip on, just like so. So I get the drive shafts put on. Same for the back, so. Another tip I strongly suggest when you put your drive shafts on is make sure you put them on, like so. So you got those ones on the transmission, and then you throw them on the axles. Then when you go to put the transmission in, then you're not worrying about having issues with installation. Okay, so I got the drive shafts installed. So now let's go ahead and throw a motor in, but you want to try and get it so that you don't have any wires in. Try and thread one through. There's one. And do the same on the back. Just like so. And it's a dropping. Oh, that's what? My bad. I put this on backwards. Okay, so I got the drive shafts installed, obviously. Now you go ahead and throw all the screws on that hold the motor, or yeah, motor slash transmission case in place. So you just throw 4 screws, snug. I don't really care if I go across on this one. But if this one will thread in, which it doesn't want to. Okay, so I got the transmission installed. It looks good, I have to say. Definitely makes the truck look just a little bit weirder. I do have to get this wire for the servo threaded through the battery tray here, like this one is. But I want to get it wrapped up in this rope that I've got. So I'll get that done real quick and then install the battery tray, and then we'll give it a test. Oh, sorry everyone. Anyways, moving on. I did get all of this stuff installed. I was not able to find the rope. I did give it a test on, just because I was curious. Oh, excuse me. But now that you're on here, give it a little test run, huh? Yeah, just throw the screws in. It'll be just fine. I'll have to recalibrate my steering because it steers the wrong way. But it's got let's see, much higher torque ratio in the transmission. Oh. Oh yeah, everything. That's full speed. That's about half speed. I wonder if I can't. It'd be kind of hard to do. Yeah, I can't do it. I was gonna tape off a section so you could see how fast the tire actually spins. Here, I'll try and get a full speed clip. That was full speed. It's really weird driving this thing. Yep, that is it for now. In case anyone wants to know what the transmission looks like when it's spinning. Alright, that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave a like, comment. I'll catch you guys on the next one.